everyone, Rochelle here, and I'm back to share with you all some more yarn stuff. Okay, so let's get started. I do have one finished object that I would like to share with you all. It is a granny square blanket that I made for a friend of mine. He is into Lion King, and he's having a little graduation party today, and so by the time this video is uploaded he will already have gotten it, but here it is. Oops, turn it around. As you can see, his name is CJ, and I bought one of those Lion King patches off of Amazon, and I placed it in the middle. And it's basically just 4 granny squares sewn together, and then I did a single crochet border all the way around it. Yeah, I think he's really gonna like it. And he's been asking for a blanket for a while, and he wanted it in blue, but I didn't tell him I was making him one, so this will be a total surprise to him. But I made this project up as I went. I joined the squares in the yellow, and the colors I made with Red Heart with Love, and the yellow is Dandelion, and the blue is True Blue. Yeah, I believe I got that right. If not, I'll correct it somewhere around here, but yeah, Dandelion and True Blue. So I think it turned out really nice. And yeah, it's really simple. Like I said, I made it up as I went along, and yeah, I think he'll get a lot of good use out of it. So that is my finished project for this week. And the letters are here, and I will, you know, put the information around here of which video tutorial I use to make the letters. And I sewed the letters on with the blue thread, so it kind of looks like the letters are, you know, it looks like the letters are sewn in with the blue. So yeah, really happy with that. All right, now my next finished object, I guess you could say it's finished. It's kind of like a half object, but here it is. I have finished a sock. These are my travel socks, and they are fantastic. Love the color. Got a nice gusset heel, and I absolutely love these. I love the way it turned out. I have a few holes or gaps that I need to go in and fix, but I'm really pleased with my first sock. Really pleased with it. It took a lot of patience. I ripped it out several times, and yeah, I really did. I ripped it out a lot, but it's great. You know, it's really good. I'm really glad that I'm done with it, and thanks to Shelly from Elle's Yarn Stash, also the diary behind Oat Knit Yarns, because she helped me with this. The only part that I did on my own was the toe. I managed to figure that out on my own. It was kind of scary at first, but I did figure that out. But yeah, I got through this sock because of her, so I'm really grateful for that. And so that I wouldn't get second sock syndrome, I went ahead and I started on the second sock. And right now I've done the rib cuff, and at the moment I am on the I am on the heel right now. That's where I'm at. So yeah, Got a few more rows on the heel to go, and then I'll be able to do the heel turn and the gusset and all that good stuff. And the yarn that I'm using is by Universal Yarn in their Adore colors, and this is the Capri Print colorway. Look at all those beautiful colors. It's turned out really well. And because I was so pleased with the first sock, I'm definitely starting on the second sock. And I'm just keeping this in one of my springtime bags that I made with the polka dots. So, don't want to lose this. Put that one in there too. Okay, so those are my travel socks. And the next project that I am making, well, I guess, you know, this is my whips. I've done my finished projects, my half projects, and now I'm on to whips. So I am making the Windsor Ripple Throw by Red Heart, and this is what I've done so far. I have made a little progress on it since the last time that, you know, I did a video. So this is what I've done so far. I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So yeah, that's that. And I use Red Heart with Love for all of the colors. And the colors are, let's see, so far I've done 1, 2, I think 3 pattern repeats. So I'm just gonna go over the first repeat. But it's 3 rows of aubergine, 2 rows of peacock, 1 row of evergreen, 3 rows of dandelion, 2 rows of mango, and 1 row of holly berry. And then you just keep repeating those. And it is a free pattern. You can go to redheart.com and get the pattern, or I don't know if you can find it through Ravelry or not. But yeah, free pattern on redheart.com. And my socks, that is a free pattern on Ravelry. Okay, so that's that. And the color that I'm on right now is, I'm keeping them in this ginormous bag. It's the mango, and this bag is one that I made. I was trying to attempt to make a small drawstring project bag, and it turned out to be huge. And I just kind of put it away, and because I was like, I'm never going to use this bag. It's too big for any project that I'll ever make. But I have found that this bag fits all of my yarn for this project, and it's lined with some green scrap fabric that I had, and inside it's holding all of my yarn for the Windsor throw. So it came in handy after all. And I think my hook is in here somewhere. I am using a J hook, which is, now I can't find my hook. It gets lost in this bag like a lot. But I believe that is a 10.5mm hook. I believe. No, that doesn't sound right. That seems like a K. Anyway, I will put the hook size somewhere around here, because I have seemed to, my hook has just ran off somewhere, which happens a lot. Alright, so, oh wait, is this it? Oh, I found it. I knew I'd find it eventually. Let me put that back. Of course it had to be in the bottom of the bag. But yeah, I was way off. This is a J size hook, which is a 6mm. Yeah, way off. 6mm. So if you're going to do this project, make sure you have a 6mm hook to do this project. Alright, so I do have one more project to share with you all. Now, I have made absolutely no progress on this project whatsoever. But the reason why I'm showing it to you all is because I bought some new needles for it. Now, this is the 504 King West shawl that I've been working on for an eternity. And the needles that I use are the Addy Turbo Rockets. And I went to the yarn parlor yesterday. It's a local yarn shop. It's probably like the next town over. So it's not in my town, but it's like the next town over. And the owner was saying how the perfect needle would be like the Chalgu cables with the Addy Turbo Rocket needles. And I can agree with that. I love the needles of the Addy Turbo Rockets. I mean, they're so lightweight and smooth. I absolutely love it. But I am not a fan of the cable. It has memory to it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of all over the place. It's not the best cable in the world. It really, really isn't. So what I did is I went out and bought some Chalgu needles. These are 24-inch US 6 24-inch cable, US 6, which is a 4mm. I went out and got these, and I am going to be changing needles because it's not working for me on this project, and I think it's kind of caused me to lose a little bit of steam on this project because I'm just not enjoying the cable. But the needle is just amazing. I love the Addy Turbo Rocket needles, but for smaller projects it would probably be best. But for long-term projects, I need a good sturdy cable. So yeah, this is my 504 King West shawl by Toronto Knit Cafe. And yeah. Oops, I dropped the needles. So I'm going to be redoing them with the Chalgus. So that's that. And I'm not looking forward to changing needles because I have quite a few stitches. But I figured that I would go ahead and change it now instead of, like, you know, continuing to work on it and then change them to the Chalgu needles, because then I'll have even more stitches. And this project is just kind of hanging out in one of my handmade bags that I made for myself, because I love having a project bag for each project. I really do. Alright, so yeah, so that's all that I've been working on. It doesn't feel like a lot, but it is. I have about 4 different projects going on right now, so yeah, that's enough. I'm trying to finish some. Hopefully I will finish my socks this week, well, next week, and yeah, the rest of them, the 405 King West and the Windsor shawl, the Windsor throw, they're going to be like long-term, all summer long type of projects. I'm hoping to just have those done by the fall, you know, when it starts to get cold and I'll really need to use them. But yeah, there's no rush on those two. So I finished the blanket, and hopefully I'll finish the socks. And then once I finish those two, then I will start something new. I don't know what my next projects are going to be, but my Ravelry library is overflowing with projects to make, so I'm sure that I will find something. Yeah. So yeah, those are my projects. Now let's move on to stuff I've bought. Yeah, I've been buying a lot of stuff, but it's been at a good price. It really has. As you all have heard me say in previous videos, my local yarn shop, Elle's Yarn Stash, is moving. The owner is moving back to Maine with her family, And so because of that, she is having this ginormous moving sale. She's trying to take as least amount of yarn as possible with her to the, to her new place in Maine. So she is having a sale and her yarn is 30 to 50% off. And I will put a link to the Etsy shop somewhere around here. And also I'll put a link in the description box as well. But yeah, so I've been busy buying stuff from her. And the first thing that I bought, excuse me, I wanted to try making a hat. I've never knitted a hat before. So I really wanted to try getting into that. And so since I already had some US 5 3.75 millimeter DPNs, I decided to buy some size 5 3.75 millimeter 16-inch cable child glue needles. And by the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but the travel socks, I am using a 3.75 millimeter set of DPNs that I got from Hobby Lobby. But anyway, I did buy this from Elle's Yarn Stash. So hopefully I will make a hat. And the yarn that I am thinking about using is thinking about using this yarn. Now, looking at it, I'm probably going to have to buy some bigger needles, but we'll see, because this is a chunky. But regardless of whether I have the needles or not, I did buy this yarn to make a chunky size hat. And I think I'm going to have to go and get at least a 6 millimeter size set of needles, if not bigger. But anyway, this is Barocco Vintage Chunky. There's the label, and it is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. And it is so soft and squishy, like super soft and squishy. It's great stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping to make a hat out of this. And Barocco has really become one of my favorite acrylic blend yarns. Yeah, it just feels awesome. And they have different sizes. They have the vintage decay, the vintage, the worsted, and the vintage chunky. And this is my first time trying the chunky, but it feels so squishy. Alright, so the next skein of yarn or hank of yarn that I bought was the Cotton Supreme DK Sea Spray. And I actually already have one skein of this, but I bought another one. See, where is it? Yeah. There it is. It's right here. So now I have two, which is exciting. I have two now. So yeah, I'll be able to make something pretty awesome out of it. And this is 100% cotton, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 330 yards, or 210 meters. And the color is called black. So I'll definitely be doing something with that. Alright, the next thing that I bought was Noro. I've always wanted to try Noro. Yeah, this is Noro, and it is 40% cotton, 25% silk, and 10% polyamide. And it's 100 grams or 300 meters. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. And here are the colors. So you can tell it's got a lot of different colors in it. So don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I am excited to use it, and I'm glad that I have it. Yeah, excited to have this. Now, the last few things that I bought from Elle's Yarn Stash are, now I told you I love Barocco. So, I got 4 skeins of the Barocco Vintage DK, and the color number is 2159. And just to backtrack a little bit, the color of this one is 6147, no, 6146. They don't have color names with Barocco. But anyway, this is color number 2159, and I bought 4 of these. Now, as you all will remember, last week I bought 2 of these. So now I have 6. I now have a sweater quantity of this yarn. I would love to make a sweater. I don't know if I'll knit it. I don't know if I'll crochet it. But yeah, I would love to make a sweater. And I think I definitely have enough to do so. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I can't wait to make something with it. Alright, so that is all that I bought from Elle's Yarn Stash. The last thing is I went to the Yarn Parlor, which is a neighboring yarn shop in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And this is her label. And she does have a Facebook page called Yarn Parlor, of course. And while I was in there, I picked up some more knit blockers. These are great. Absolutely love these. They're great. You get a total of 20 blockers. And the thing about them is, like, before I started using these, I was using the T-pins by Boy. Now they're great, especially if you have like a shawl with a lot of different, like the picot points or something like that. But I absolutely love these because, you know, some of the blockers have like 8 pins and some have 4, so it's really good to have. They are a really good investment. Yeah, once you get them, you'll love them. They are stainless steel and they're pretty awesome to use. Let me just go ahead and open it up. I know I showed what they look like before in a different video. Okay. But that's what they look like. And they're really sharp. So this one has 8 pins on it. Great for blocking a shawl. And then, let's put that back right. And then you have these in the front, which have 4 pins on them. And they're great for your corners. But it's a really good project. They normally cost about $25 for, you know, a pack of these. But like I said, they are totally worth the investment. And the next thing that I bought was the Cascade Yarns Heritage Prints. It is 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. And my lovely, lovely friend and maid of honor, Monica, picked this out. She is such a great friend. I love her to death. And yeah, so my friend Monica and I went yarn shopping yesterday, and we had so much fun. So much fun. But she likes bright colors, and so she got me out of my comfort zone of going to like the purples and blues, and she told me to get this yarn. Look at all those beautiful vibrant colors in there, and I'm really glad that she influenced me and told me to get this yarn. Love it. And it is going to make a wonderful, wonderful pair of socks. It really is. And what I like about this yarn is that it kind of shows you what it's going to look like when you make it. So that's cool. So I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah, Heritage Prints. And yeah, it's great. So I'm really excited to use that. Alright, so the last few things I wanted to share. Oh, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of those who have been purchasing my project bags in my Etsy shop. Right now I only have 2 left and they're going fast. So if you're interested, head on over to my Etsy shop. But the 2 that are left is my Purple Haze. And it has a little butterfly charm on it. It has a handle. And it is lined with a matching purple floral print. And yeah, they're about 11 and a half by 11 inches. So you can hold a lot in there. And the second one that I have is my springtime bag with the orange polka dots. And this one has a little butterfly charm on it as well. And of course it is fully lined with polka dots. Love, love, love the polka dots. So yeah, if you're interested, these are the 2 bags that I still have left in the Etsy shop. And at the moment I am running a sale. They are $20 in the shop as of right now. So yeah, there they are. Alright, so the very last thing that I wanted to share with you all, I got my Knit Picks magazine in the mail. This is their this is their July 2017 summer yarn sale magazine. And it's got a lot of good stuff, as always. A lot of nice shawl patterns. And let's see what else kind of goodness it has in this magazine. Oh yeah, so they have a type of yarn called palette. It is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. And look at all the colors of it they have. Oh my gosh, like too many choices. Love it. So many beautiful, beautiful colors. You kind of want to buy all of them. And since it's summer, a lot of us don't want to be messing around with wool. So cotton is a really good alternative. And they have some wonderful dishcloth patterns in here using their dishy yarn, which I have not tried yet, but I want to. And they have the dishy, the shine, the comfy, and the cotton, brands that they have, and you can make different things out of them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. I really am. Let's see. And of course they always have wonderful sock patterns in here. Here are some sock patterns that they have. And those sock patterns are used using their stroll colorway. Their stroll line of sock yarn. And oh, they have some more patterns in here. I absolutely love this one. That is so cool. I just wish my skills were up to par with that pattern. I'm not on that level yet. And let's see, the last thing, or was that it? Yeah, so it has a lot of good stuff in here. Of course they have crochet hooks and needles and all sorts of awesome things in here. But yeah, so this is the magazine for this month. Alright, so that's all that I have, folks. Thank you so much for spending some time with me as I share all of my yarning goodness. As usual, you all can find me on social media as Queen's Yarn Boutique, at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I have an Etsy. Yeah, you all know where to find me. Pinterest, Google+. You know where to find me. So until next time, bye.